Happy morning, children. Today we are going to discuss the chapter reproduction in plants. Already we all are finished of this lesson. Now today revise this lesson, reproduction in plants. Okay, children, take your book, take it the lesson, reproduction in plants. Now what is the reproduction? And what are the things are in reproduction? What is the mode of the reproduction? First, we all learn about this reproduction. The reproduction means the production of new individual from their parents is known as reproduction. Okay, what is meant by reproduction? The production of new individual from their parents is known as the reproduction. Okay, now what are the parts are vegetative parts? We all know root, stem, leaves. These all the parts are vegetative parts. And what is the most important thing reproduction part in the flower means, in the plants means, that is known as flower. Flower is a reproductive part of the plant. Okay, there are two major types of the reproduction. One of this asexual, another one is sexual reproduction. Now, what is meant by asexual reproduction? I think we all know this. Asexual reproduction means the plants can give rise a new plant without seed. The plants can give rise to new plant. It will be formed the new plant without seeds. That is known as the asexual reproduction. And what is meant by sexual reproduction? New plants are obtained from seeds only. That is known as the sexual reproduction. Okay, children, we all know this. What is the reproduction? What is asexual? What is meant by asexual reproduction? Okay, and what are the parts are vegetative parts? Root, stem, leaves. These all the parts are vegetative parts. And what is the reproductive part of the plant means? Flower. Flower is a reproductive part of the plant. Okay, understand? Next, we are going to discuss the activity 12.1. Cut a branch of rose with node. This piece of the branch is termed a cutting process. Okay, take a bunch of the roses. You should be cut the rose branch. Burying the cutting in the soil. A node is a part of stem or branch at which a leaf arises. The water the cutting every day and observe its growth. Observe and record the number of the days taken from root to come out. And now the new leaves are arise. Try the same activity by growing money plant in the jar of water and record your observation. Like these plants are the activity because the buds is the vegetative part. Okay, it will be produce the new plant. Okay, the flower buds develop into flower. Apart from flower buds, there are buds in the axil point of the leaf. It should be called as vegetative buds. And one more thing, the activity 12.2. Take a fresh potato, observe the scare on with help of the magnifying glass. You may find buds in them because it will be small presence of eyes in the potato. Okay, the scare of the also is called eyes. Cut a few pieces of potato, each with eyes, or bury them in the soil. The water the pieces of regularly for a few days. Pieces in this part of the potato. Okay, like ginger, turmeric, these all the things are example to make a new plant without seed. That is known as the asexual reproduction. Okay, children. Next, we are going to discuss the biophyllums. It is one of the sprout leaf plant. The buds of the margin of the leaves. If the leaves of these plants fall on the moisture soil, each buds can be formed in the rise the new plants. The root of the some plants can be give the rise to new plants like sweet potato and dahlia is example. Now the plants such a casket produce a new plant whether when their part get detached from the main plant body. Okay, the biophyllums is a leaf. It is a part of the leaf and it will be form a new leaf in the. Next we are going to discuss the fragmentation, spore formation. Now fragmentation means this is example of the algae. Algae is the example of fragmentation. Now see this part. A algae break up into two or more fragments. The fragments of piece grow into new individual. The process is known as fragmentation. Now, spore formation means it is example of fungi. Fungi is the example of spore formation. A lot of the example bread, bun. 2 or 4 days after you can see the bread means it will be fungi is of affected. So these likes all the things are spore formation. In examples of the plant means in structure of the leaf you will be small dots are present, that is known as the affecting the fungi. And next we are going to discuss the sexual reproduction. Sexual reproduction is only the most of the part of the plant in flower. Now there the flowers are two parts are there. One of this stamens, another one is pistil. Stamen is the male reproductive part, pistil is the female reproductive part. Okay, we all know this part. Okay, next. There are two major parts. One of this stamen, another one is pistil. Okay, in this flower having two types. One of this unisexual, another unisexual flower, another one is bisexual flower. What is meant by unisexual flower? See this part. Either stamen or pistil present in the plant, that is known as unisexual flower. The bisexual flower means the flower having both stamen and pistil is called bisexual flower. Okay, understand there are two major types. One of this unisexual, another one is bisexual flower. Okay, and one more thing, these two reproductive parts are making to produce the seed. How to produce the seed? Because male gamete and female gamete, the fuse of the male and female gametes, it will be produce the egg. That is name of the zygote. Okay, male gamete and female gamete will produce the eggs, that is known as zygote. Okay, in this part of the stamen having two major parts, one of this anther, another one is filament. In this pistil having the three major part, one of this ovary, over, stigma, stale. There are having four parts: stigma, stale, oval, ovary. They four parts are having in the female pistil. The male parts are having only two: anther, filament. Okay, children. Next. So the male and female both are to form the egg, that is known as the seeds. Okay, how to form it? Now we are using the pollination. Generally the pollen grains are having to protective coat with provide the drying up. The pollen grains, it is the yellowish green color, it is present in the anther. It will be present in anther, that is the male part of the stamen. It will be produced and carrying through the ovary place, it will be produce the seeds. Okay, children. Now the pollen grains. What is meant by pollination means the transfer of pollen from anther to stigma of the flower is called pollination. Okay. Okay, there are two major types of the pollination. One of this self-pollination, another one is cross-pollination. Self-pollination means the pollen land on the stigma of the flower, same kind of flower. That is self-pollination. The pollens of the flower on the stigma of anther. That is another flower. The same kind of plant but it will be transformed to one flower to another flower. That is known as the cross pollination. Okay, children. Next, we are going to discuss the fertilization. Fertilization means the fusion of gametes is called zygote. The process of fusion of male and female gametes is called fertilization. The zygote is developed to be embryo. Embryo is the seed. Okay, now what is meant by fertilization? The process of fusion of male and female gametes is called fertilization. Okay, children, we can understand the fertilization. Next, we are going to discuss the fruits and seed formation. How to form the seeds, how to produce the fruits. Okay, after finish of the fertilization, the ovary grow into fruit and other part of the flower fall off. The fruit is ripen on. The seed will be developed in the ovaries. The seed contain embryo enclose the protective seed coat. Okay, children. After them, the some fruits are freshly and juicy in mango, apple, orange. Some fruits are hard like walnuts. So you can know the examples. Now, how to dispersal? The seeds will be dispersal. In nature, some kind of plants grow at different places. This happen because seeds are dispersed to different places. How it is possible? Now, sometimes after you're walking through the forest or field of the part, you may have found seeds or fruit sticking in your cloth. Did you try to observe how the seeds were clipping your cloth? What do you think will happen if seeds all the plants were to fall at the same place and grow there? There would be several competition for sunlight, water, minerals and space. The seeds would not grow in healthy plant. Plants benefit by seeds dispersal. It prevent competition between plants and own seedling for sunlight, water and mineral. It also enable to plants to invert the new habitat will be form the seeds. Okay. They will be form the seed dispersal through wind, water, animals. They given lot of the examples about the seeds dispersal. Now we are going to discuss the exercise part. First the part fill in the blanks. First question, production of new individuals from the vegetative part of parent is called vegetative propagation. Second question, a flower may have either male or female reproductive part. Such a flower is called unisexual flower. Third question, the transfer of pollen grains from the anther to stigma of the same of or anther of flower, another of flower, same kind is known as cross pollination. Third, the fusion of male and female gametes is termed as zygote. Seed dispersal take place by mean of dash, dash and dash, wind, water, animals. Okay, we all are read this part fully and match the following, pick the correct answer, everything. Okay, children. Next one is match the following. Its column 1 is given for name of them and another column 2 is given for examples. Birds, what is the answer? East. Ice, what is the answer? Potato. Fragmentation, Spirogaea. Winds, next one, winds means maple. Spores means bread mold. Okay, next, take the correct answer. The reproductive part of plant is flower. Next one is process of fusion of male and female gametes is called fertilization. Mature ovary form fruit. The spore producing plants is called bread mold. Biophyllums can reproduce by leaves. Okay, children, you all are understand this part. I hope you all are read fully in this lesson. Okay, children. Thank you for this.